All day basketball. What can be better? Let's talk about it. Hey, good morning, everyone. It's Craig Bennett, aka Cash Keg, back with a Underdog fantasy pick'em video. If you do not have an account, you're going to want to check out this special. I'm going to talk about it before we talk about some of these plays. I'll pull it up and talk about it a little bit. The special goes live. It's for new accounts only. So if you don't have an account, you're going to want to use this code. We'll talk about it when we jump over there. And I got 3 plays for you here that I do like, and we'll go in depth and talk about those 3 plays. Also, if you want to follow me over there on Twitter, I'm going to drop some free plays as well over on Twitter. So follow me over there at Keg4540. And hey, let's just get after it and talk a little bit of Underdog Fantasy Pick'em. Let's go. All right, here is the board for some Underdog Fantasy Pick'em. If you're new to this and you don't know anything about Underdog, they have a similar thing to Flex, what they call insurance. I like to turn this on if I'm doing anything over 3 plays. If I'm doing 4 or 5 plays, I'm turning insurance on. I know you get 6x or 10x, but you do have that insurance, and I just feel like it's a better play to do that and turn it on if you're going 4 or 5. I always leave it off if I'm doing 1, 2, or 3, but just keeping that in mind that it is turned off. And you want to get turn that on if you're going to play 4 or 5 plays here. The one thing I kind of want to mention, I kind of talked about it before. We got 3 plays that we're going to dive into. Before that, here is the special I was talking about. So use code KEG, and the special is going to go live on the 21st, on Friday, the 21st. Now, Julius Randle, I know he's questionable for today's game on Saturday. I think he's going to play by then. But if they don't worry about that. They said that they're going to be able to use, go ahead and use Kevin Durant as the player, as the pivot. So if he's, playing this game, they're going to use this. Again, this is for new users only. It's going to go live on that Friday, like I said, at 5 p.m. But you could sign up now. It's going to end at noon on Friday, the 21st. At noon, it's going to end. And then Underdog will push out this play to you as being a new subscriber. If you use this promo code KEG, they will push this out to you after the special ends there at noon on Friday the 21st. So get that, use promo code KEG with the link in the description below, and get that free play and also a match of 100% up to $100. Like I said, I'll put all that in the description below, but let's talk about these plays. All right. 3 plays we're going to talk about here. First one we're going to dive into is one that I talked about earlier this morning in another video, but I love it that much, and you actually get a better price over here at Underdog, and that is going Donovan Mitchell at 30 points here. Now, Donovan Mitchell, if we look at his last 3 years, average in the playoffs, again, a lot. It was with the Utah Jazz. I get it, but he averaged 31.7 points per game. And we got him at 30 here. He's going to play a ton of minutes. He should play close to probably 40 minutes in a competitive game where they're favored by 5 here against the Knicks. If Randall does play this game, I think it'll be even more competitive. But Brunson's been balling out, quickly can score. They've got other people. Josh Hart was a good pickup for the Knicks for defensive purposes. Quentin Grimes can score as well. So they got some pieces here. But we're going to see a massive amount of minutes for Donovan Mitchell here. Played the Knicks 4 times this year, where he put up, I apologize. Yeah, he played the Knicks 4 times this year, where he did score 38, 32, 24, and 42. And the 2 games that he scored 38 and 42 were both home games. This is a home game and a playoff game to boot. So love this play. Donovan Mitchell, 30 points. Like I said, you can get it at 29.5 some places, but 30 here, I do like it. That's the first play on the board. Second one we're going to go to and talk about here, we're going to go to James Harden, where we have going up against the Brooklyn Nets. And, I think the best play here, I think there's a couple you could really look at, but I think my favorite play here after digging into it a little bit is honestly higher than 4.5 free throws made. I kind of pulled this up and kind of looked at him and seen what James has done in some of these playoffs. Last year in the playoff series against Toronto, he cleared this number in 5 of the 6 games that he played here in the playoffs. Again, he's going to play massive minutes. In that series last year, opening series against Toronto, played 40, 41, 38, 42, 40, 42 minutes, and had free throws made of 6, 7, 3, 10, 5, and 6. I think we're going to see something similar to that. If we kind of look what Brooklyn is, they are 6th in NBA in fouls a game at 21.1. So a top 10 team in fouls a game, which you got to love because, if there's any trouble at all, Harden's going to go to the rack, and he's still going to go to the rack. That's what he does. He draws fouls. He's really good at it. So I like the James Harden over 4.5 free throws made. I also don't mind the assist at 9.5. Those are the kind of 2 that I'm really looking at here, but the free throws made just feels the best here for me at the 4.5 mark. And then the last one we're going to kind of look at here and talk about is one that, I didn't think I would like it until I looked at it. Saddiq Bey. Now, going up against Boston here, where it's a spot where, it's going to be a tough game here for Atlanta. And Saddiq Bey does come off the bench. And if we look at what he's done, coming off the bench for them, we know he's going to shoot. He shoots a ton of threes. And he's going to play 28, 30 minutes a game coming off the bench. Trae Young, DeJounte Murray are probably going to play 38, 40 minutes. They're going to play all the minutes they can handle. But they do like to switch a lot of these other guys around. Should see 30 minutes as some of these guys. They're going to need his scoring off the bench. He shoots a ton. And it's a spot where I kind of like his higher than 1.5 3-pointers made. I think you could go points as well, but he does so much in terms of shooting the 3 ball. If we look at his last 5 games, 2 for 6, 2 for 5, 3 for 7, 1 for 3, and 3 for 9 for 3-pointers made. If we're going to see any kind of volume out of that off the bench, and like I said, they're going to need his scoring. He just has to knock 2 of them down. And that's where I'm kind of looking at that or 11.5 points. And those are the 2 that I like for Saddiq Bey. Like I said, if we kind of look at his 3-pointers made at 1.5, it's juiced on the over around -130 on some of the books. And then points wise is only around -120 out there. And he has cleared that in 5 of his last 7 games. But some of those games, he did start and it was some trash games. But in a game like this, coming off the bench, I don't mind taking a shot. It's kind of like Taurean Prince yesterday. I kind of recommend taking him over at 1.5 3-pointers made, and he cleared it off the bench. And similar to that is what he's going to do. So Saddiq Bey over 1.5 3-pointers made. Those are the 3 plays that I got for you. Again, if you are a new member and you sign up using that code KEG, you'll get this sent to you, this special for higher than a point. It's basically a free square for you to sign up, and you get that instant deposit match. So with that, again, appreciate you guys. And like always, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.